That's what's happening. It is bitterly cold outside. Been getting down in all the single digits at night, and then the temperature comes up a little bit during the day, but pretty doggone cold. We get through another month or so, things will be looking better for some riding weather, and I'm looking forward to that, as well as I'm sure you guys are, if you're motorcycle riders. Today, I'm going to talk about the latest motorcycle fashions. Well, not really in that respect, but, when you take a ride in the vehicle, and say I take a ride in my Silverado, it really doesn't matter what I wear. Nobody can see me in there. I could ride in my underwear in my truck, and nobody would really know the difference as long as I stayed in the truck. Well, then again, if you're a truck driver, the truck drivers sit way up high and they can look down right in the car windows. I even saw one truck driver that had his camera, like a GoPro camera, mounted right on his mirror, aiming down, so that when he came up alongside cars, he was getting videos of the lady's legs or whatever he's hoping to capture there. Anyway, when you're in a vehicle, nobody can really see what you're wearing. Nobody really cares. Nobody really pays any attention. But when you ride on the motorcycle, you're putting yourself out there where everybody can see you. So don't tell me for 1 minute that you don't think about what you wear when you get on the motorcycle. Now, I know some of you don't really give a hoot about what you wear or how you look. You just, that is what it is. If they don't like it, yeah, okay, yeah. But you still have a style that you like to wear. So that's your personality. As for me, summertime, I'm the black t-shirt, biker kind of t-shirt guy, blue jeans, my riding boots, my gloves. I always wear these black leather gloves. It's just what I do. I don't know if there's any rhyme or reason to it. That's my style. As it gets a little colder, put on my black leather jacket. That's my style. And of course, as part of riding, you need to layer up. Have you guys seen these Dixon flannels? Dixon, D-I-X-X, D-I-X-X-O-N. They're really nice. They're very soft and they're comfortable. And they're a nice shirt to wear when you layer, when you're going for a ride on the bike. They're kind of a trending thing with bikers right now. And Dixon has all these different colors and styles of flannels that are really nice. Check them out. I'm not trying to sell Dixon flannels. I'm just saying I really, really like them. And V has bought me, I think I got 3 or 4 of them now. So this time of year when it's cold out, I like wearing them. They're very comfortable, very cozy. And I can layer up with them on the bike too. So yeah, I'll dress in layers usually. If it's real cold and it warms up, then I can peel layers off. But I usually bring something with me to layer back on if it gets cold again. Now, if you watched any of my videos, another style that I always wear is my ball cap. I haven't really rolled over to the gangster style hat, with the flat rim and the more round hat. I like the long brim hat. I can put it down, cut some of the sunshine out of my eyes. I've always worn it. And you ask me all the time, how do you keep that hat on your head when you're riding, Itchy? Well, this particular style of hat has like a Velcro strap in the back. So I can cinch that thing up really tight and it'll stay snug on my head. It's easy to reach back there with one hand and tighten up the Velcro or to loosen it up. And when I tighten it up and get it snug on my head, I can go 70 miles an hour and that hat stays right on my head. When I get to where I'm going, I usually reach back here and I loosen up the Velcro a little bit and good to go. And every once in a while, I'll get back on the bike and take off riding, and I'll forget to tighten my hat up, and I'll feel that hat going, getting ready to lift off my head, and I gotta grab it, and I gotta reach back here, and I gotta tighten that Velcro strap up. You know, there's the guys, also the guys that don't want to wear hardly anything on a motorcycle. You've seen those chaps that, you know, they'll wear a pair of khaki shorts, and maybe a wife beater, sandals, or flip-flops, and that's their style. I wouldn't recommend that. I would never get on my motorcycle wearing a pair of shorts, and I definitely wouldn't ride without wearing my riding boots. That's just me, and I think it's becomes kind of like a safety factor too. And I'm not going to get into that because how safe are you really? It doesn't matter what you wear, even if you have the best helmet in the world and all the riding gear. Yeah, things can still happen. So, but if you're going to wear shorts and expose all your legs and just a little wife beater t-shirt and go out there, yeah, you're really asking for it if you were happen to stumble or go down. I mean, even just to touch your bare leg against those exhaust pipes and you got a 3rd-degree burn right there. So, yeah, I wouldn't recommend that either. There's guys that'll really take to the safety precautions with riding, though. And I'm sure you've seen these guys, or maybe you're one of these guys that likes to be really seen, and you'll wear the reflective gear. You know, they have these jackets that have the reflective bands on them, and they're real bright yellow or orange or green, you know, the fluorescent kind that really show up. And some people are really comfortable wearing that kind of a thing. It's your style. It's whatever you wish to wear, but I just find it interesting how other people dress when they ride, because like I said, when you're sitting on the bike, everybody's looking at you. So, and I know some of you are saying, I don't care who's looking at me. That's fine. I think you do, but, you know, that's fine. I just, you know, me personally, I like to look halfway decent when I go for a ride. I don't want to look like a schlup. I've seen guys wearing bib overalls. They look like they're heading off to check the still somewhere out in the woods. But hey, if that's one way they want to ride. Now, you know, there is a lot of neat riding gear for the real serious riders. They got jackets that actually have elbow pads, shoulder pads, breeches that have knee pads, shin pads, things that can protect you if you were to go down on the road or something. A lot of that's more stated towards race gear, so you'll see a lot of the sport bike riders wearing all that really hardcore protective gear. And some of it's pretty fancy. It comes in all different colors and styles, and it's pretty neat. It's impressive if you see somebody wearing all that gear. A lot of it's leather, but it doesn't have to be leather. I've got one biker jacket that from a distance you would think it's a leather jacket, but it's actually just some kind of a canvas or a heavy material, and it actually has the padding like in the elbows and stuff, and it's really comfortable to wear. I haven't worn it a whole lot for actual riding, but I have worn it before, and it is very comfortable, and it's cool too. So that's my chat for today. Just a little bit about what do you wear when you go out for a ride. Do you have a specific style that you like to dress in? Do you care about what people perceive you as? You know, as we go out in public and we see people on motorcycles, we don't really judge, but, you know, we'll say, oh, look at that guy, you know, and I can usually tell by looking at the person on the motorcycle a little bit about that character. And one of the first things my wife will say is, that guy looks like a really hardcore biker, because his leathers are a little worn and it looks like he's been in the wind quite often. And not to judge or anything, it's just something fun that we like to do. Checking out how other people like to dress for the ride. Now, women, they really got to take some time to dress for the ride. I know my wife V, she, has to make sure she's wearing the right shoes, the right boots, and I know sometimes she wears her flip-flops. But she likes to look fancy. She likes to look nice. And she's got a new helmet now that she really likes, but she doesn't like how it mashes down her hair either. So it's a decision you got to make if you're a woman. You're going to wear a helmet and have helmet hair, or do you want to tie your hair up in braids or whatever and look all fancy for the ride? That's your choice. Anyway, that's all I got for today. Thanks for joining me in the man cave today. It's comfortable in here. It's freezing cold outside. We still got we still got a lot of snow out there. So it'll take a while for that to thaw out. At any rate, give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you on board. And until next time, cats, ride hard, die free.